Hey, welcome back to Angry Bird. I want to talk about Christian nationalism. I don't know how long this is going to take me to bring my view to light to everybody, but I have experiences. I have a grandfather who was a pastor. I've read the Bible start to finish, and I have a very unique perspective because of my life experiences. And because of that, I'm not here to knock a Christian. I'm not here to knock somebody who has faith and beliefs in something. I'm here to talk about just the dangers of people with the crusaders mindset. And the Christian nationals right now are on a crusade. They're on a crusade to make a country of their own. They're on a crusade to bring the Bible into church. Or, I'm sorry, the Bible's into schools. They're on a crusade to minimize education so they can control the populace. They want women to serve men. They want men exclusively to be, have more rights than property rights and everything else. You just read Project 2025. It's pretty cut and dry. They do try to dystopia it up a bit for you. So you got to read the policies and stick to the policies and try to ignore some of the fluff they put in there to build your idea of what it could be like. And just stick to the policies and apply them right now into your life and how it affects you and your neighbors. And you'll see it. It's plain as day. It's a crusade to make everyone them. Okay? These folks are the ones claiming they're under attack. They're out there all the time. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. They always accuse everyone else of stuff. They're always the victims. I don't know if you realize this or not, but they always claim to be the victim. Think about it. I mean, I don't know how any. I can't think of a time where they weren't the victims. In a situation, they're always portraying themselves as prosecuted. They're after us. They hate us. They're killing our country. They're killing our culture. They're killing us. It's all just. That's all I hear from them. Am I maybe I'm wrong? Are you guys hearing different stuff? I mean, I don't know. Again, this is algorithmically fed material. So like if I assume something and I search for something, maybe that's all I'm seeing. But look, you got this Pete Hegseth guy who took a bribe, essentially. Now, I know it seems weird, but they're forgiving this dude. This dude's cheated on wives. He's been accused of sexual battery, all right? There's a non-disclosure agreement, so we don't know the ins and outs and workings of that. Guy claims to be a changed man. He's an alcoholic. These guys forgive him. Oh, it's all forgiven, man. We know because you follow God, you're okay, right? And yet they won't forgive somebody who loves their own kid, who had to go through a learning curve about gender identity because they didn't understand the material. Who the hell comes out of high school and understands gender identity? Let's be honest, But those same people, those same folks will ridicule somebody who loves their trans child. And they'll still portray the person loving their trans child as the evil people in their lives, as the evil people. And they'll say they're prosecuted because that person's trying to love their trans child, that they're grooming them, that they're this, they're that. They present it as I'm the victim here. No self-reflection of who's doing the attacking. No self-reflection of who is being hurt, right? So they're out there just, we're under attack. Look at all these people. Look at this sexual craziness, these lefts, these lunatics. They're trying to force everything down our throats. I keep hearing these words, right? And I step back and I'm watching, and I clearly see plain as day somebody loving their kids, a community of people trying to get behind people that are so misunderstood, like so misunderstood, and they're trying to get behind them, And you guys, because you see that, you see the love that, and you see the acceptance, and you just can't handle that at all. You can't handle people accepting stuff that isn't what you tell them to accept. And then you're going to go portray yourself as the victim when you attack them for just showing they love and care. This is what's wrong with the crusaders. You know, you get a mindset that you got to go fix everything, and then you're so twisted you'll go violent to do it, and you won't even step back and self-reflect for 5 damn minutes about who's under attack, who's attacking who, where's the love? Where's the love of hurting other people like that? You know, attacking them, saying they can't be included, saying they're twisted, they're mentally ill. You know what's mentally ill is when you're so convinced of something that you won't even take an effort to do any kind of reading, any kind of informative thought, subject matter on it. You'll just stick with the punchline. It's evil, and that's it. And then you're the ones portraying yourselves as the ones that are being attacked. You're the most dangerous people there are. You're so disillusioned with your cause and your belief systems and those feelings you get within that system and those attaboys, and and you got you're convincing your family members of it. You're so entrenched that it's going to take some significant energy and effort to get you to see any of it. You know, when the Crusades happened, you have to remember what it was for. Everybody had God behind them. And just so you know, everybody can do that. I think you're the only ones doing it, though, on the level you are. God's on our side. God's on our side, so we're right. God's on our side, so we don't have to obey laws, because in the afterlife we'll be forgiven. God's on our side. I mean, do you even hear yourselves? You're the only group of people doing that. And anybody can do that. I could just walk into the room and say, well, God's on my side. He spoke to me yesterday. You cannot prove that. You can only feel it and then force everyone else to say, my feelings are more valid than what's real and right in front of my fucking eyes. And now you guys want to mandate your shit? I can't emphasize how bad this is going to end. I can't emphasize. Americans don't like to be forced nothing. They just don't. You couldn't get the fucking people to wear a mask. You think they're going to follow a religion? That's a lot harder to do than wearing a mask, man. Okay? I'm just saying. You can convince people the illness is deadly when you got bodies piling up and they could wear a mask. Some people wouldn't even do it then, right? But you can't convince everyone when you're the ones feeling something that you can't explain and you can't duplicate outside of your own body, and you can't show us anywhere it's tangible evidence of existence, but you're gonna, by tip of the sword or pen and paper law, you're gonna force that belief. You're the worst kind of people. You are. I'm not saying Christians are the worst, but Christian nationalists are the worst. And they're coming. Pete's the perfect example of the hypocrisy. We're about family values. Pete, family values? Trump, family values? Any of those fucking guys. Are you kidding me? They rape women. They sleep around. They pay off people. What family value is that? Christian nationalists, wake up, man. You're killing your own cause, and you don't realize it. You're destroying your own country and countrymen and hurting your own neighbors and don't realize it. You're propping up the evilest people on the planet right now. The indiscriminate, I don't give a fuck about nobody else but myself people. You're propagating them up as godly. You are more twisted right now than any other people on the planet that I can see from my chair, from my life's experiences, from where I come from. And again, I've read the book. I met someone just yesterday and I was talking to her. She's the sweetest lady, hugged me at the end of the conversation, wished me well, told me God would find me, and he had a path for me. And she was convinced of it because of how nice I was. She couldn't figure out why I didn't believe, even though I had a pastor grandfather, even though I seemed so honest to her and straightforward and caring even. And she was so confused. She thought, oh, you must follow it. And I asked her point blank. She's 25 years my senior. 25 years. She had 25 extra years to do this. I asked her point blank at her age, did you read the Bible? And she said no. So the only Bible she understands is how it was fed to her by somebody else. And the Christian nationalists are the same exact people as she is. They never really read it. They're fed something, makes them feel good, makes them feel like God's behind them, and that's all they need to feel or know. Read the material. You're not under attack, you're attacking. You're not being prosecuted, you're prosecuting. It says, judge not, lest ye be judged, and you're out there judging everyone. Judging everyone. And you're judging them on faulty intelligence and faulty information of all fucking things. So, before you guys go out there and chest up Christian nationalists, we're going to take over the world. Oh, we're going to have a country of our own. The fuck you are. All you're going to have is blood on your hands. That's it. Blood on your hands. Everything that's happening right now is going to be on your fucking hands. Because you guys are the trust the plan guys. You guys are just like, we believe Trump will help us, and that's it. You never looked at nothing we showed you. You guys we're being prosecuted. See, Trump's being prosecuted, so yeah, we align with Trump. You guys are so convinced of something that you don't understand. You ain't never read the material, but you're ready to go hurt other people who just love their kids. You're a fucked up people. You know you're a fucked up people. But you don't care because God's on your side. I wish I could walk into the room and just fucking do that to you. God's on my side, so I'm just going to have to hurt some people in here. I mean, what the fuck's the matter with y'all? Look, I'm just an angry citizen. I try to put shit in perspective. I try to see things. I try to get the silver lining, But there is no silver lining. There is none. We're getting fleeced with tariffs. They're trying to put religion in schools now. They're saying we don't need an education. They get to control all the information we read and engage in on a daily basis, and they algorithmically make us enraged. They keep us from talking to one another. And you guys got behind the most corrupt, ugliest type of person there fucking is available on the planet. This guy wouldn't help you if it meant it would cost him $1. Maybe that's who you are. Are you that type of person? You just won't help nobody if it costs you anything? If it costs you any effort, any energy? That's who he is. That's who you said God's on his side. You guys out there hawking merchandise, man. Hawking merchandise. and you guys don't see it. You don't see the cart snake skin oil being sold to you. man, I love y'all, man. I'm so confused by your dedication to the obvious evilness of what the fuck is going on. So wake up, please. Chime in, leave comments, man. Destroy me in the comments. You don't know what you're talking about, bird. You crazy. Destroy me. But I've read it. So know who you're talking to. You're not gonna walk in here and tell me, well, this is what you need to take out of the Bible, because no. That's what you took out of it. That's what you were told to take out of it. I can read before that you're saying, and then after that, and I could put it in the context it's coming from, and I would destroy you in a fucking argument over it. So stop trying to preach the shit you don't even understand yourself. Stop trying to say things that you're just ignoring. Like, we're being prosecuted while you ignore all the judging you're doing on everyone else who's just trying to show love. Wasn't that what it was all about, showing everyone love, Karen? Where's your Karen? Where's your love? Your fealty to a dude is a cult thing. Your fealty to an organized religion that tells you the earth is only 6,000 or 8,000 years old is a cult thing. You don't know how many times we got to disprove shit to you. And you're just like, well, this is our belief, so you have to accept it. And then when we don't, we're being prosecuted. Damn, it's such a facade with y'all. You're the most dangerous people. And if you love anybody at all, and you're outside of yourself and Trump, then you'll wake up before it's too late. And when you do, my hand will be out for you. But until then, that crusade shit's got, you're going to meet absolute resistance from a guy like me. You're going to meet absolute resistance from anybody out there that, we tried to get you to wear masks, and then now you're trying to get us to follow your religion. I want you to think about that. Guys, have a great day. Bye.